So for my panel today, I have Alex Carpenter from the Ramus Lupins, Tiana Weasley of I Speak Tree, Monica Stone, who's our fandom representative, Stephanie Anderson, Tongues on the Oars, and this is my friend Matt Sweeney. And Matt is here both as an HP fan and a Wizard Rock fan, but also as a representative of the nerdcore community, which we're going to talk about a little bit as well. So, for Steph and for Alex, you guys have been playing shows consistently over the past several years and making albums and that sort of thing. So what sort of changes would you say that you've seen year by year in terms of just attendance at shows or album sales, that sort of thing? Is there something that has changed or dropped, grown?
I'll start. I have an interesting perspective because I didn't start my band until after Book 7. It was about a month after Book 7 came out that I officially had a MySpace and everything. So that's kind of like your birthday of your band is your MySpace date. So as far as like perspective on that, I kind of miss, at least as a band member, a lot of that 2007 hype. I was a member of the community and a fan up to that point, but as far as now, numbers have dropped off, but I'm not sure if some of that is because we see things like in the panel that was just, or the presentation just before us, is people have kind of splintered off from MySpace. So, you know, I have like, you know, a certain number of MySpace fans left, but then I have like half of that on Twitter and like half of that on the Facebook fan page. So it's kind of, it's like at least looking at those numbers, you're like, I'm not sure. I think all of those people are there. It's just some people like hate Twitter and only do Facebook now, and so you see that fracturing. So it has made it harder to keep in contact with these people. Also, as far as like concert attendance, that has obviously fluctuated, but also I think we can talk together about like libraries, not the people going to libraries, the libraries themselves responding to wanting to book shows and stuff, because we know the people are there that will come out, but it's convincing the libraries that those people are still there.
There's definitely an aspect of that. In terms of attendance, I don't know if it's dropped off. I know in 2007 it was like, we didn't have to try at all. You could just like say Harry Potter and 200 people would show up, and that was awesome. But I live in fear. Like literally every day in the van on tour, I'm just driving to the next place like no one's going to come to the show. Like it's just going to be me and Tyler and Toby, and we're going to sit around, have a Coke, and no one's going to come to the show. And then we show up, and there's like 100 kids there waiting for us to set up. So I think it's definitely a mental game of thinking that people aren't going to be there. But I mean, sure, we have some shows where there are not as many people there as you'd like, but it hasn't been a significant drop, really, in terms of attendance at shows. And I don't know, I think it's not crazy like it was, because it was just crazy in 2007, but I think it's realistic and reasonable. It hasn't changed too much in 2008, 2009.
Okay, and Tiana, your band is relatively new, you know, more or less in the last year. You started I Speak Tree, so, you know, from that perspective, maybe you don't have the same information, but you've been a fan this entire time throughout the Wizard Rock movement, and Monica has been as well. What do you guys think as you go to house shows? Monica hosts house shows pretty often, like as far as people coming and people getting excited about it. What do you think?
I feel like house shows are like for like, I feel like at house shows there's like hardcore fans and like people who come like by chance. We're invited on